Okay guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make an origami, I forget what it's called again. It's called a tato, an origami tato. So first step is you want to just grab a square piece of paper, square, doesn't have to be, well it has to be square. You grab a square, and then you take this side, you will fold it down to that side. Now this piece of paper is just a scrap that I found from an origami book, and the page I'm using is on something I already know how to make. Sorry for that noise. That's just because it's slick paper, so it should look like that. And then you want to open it back up. And then you see the crease. I'll make sure the crease is facing vertically. You want to make sure that the crease is vertical. So now, the same thing, but from the top, since the crease is vertical. Sorry for the camera. So, once you're done doing that, like usual, just do the same thing you did. Go like that. And then, unfold it. So you want to have it like a cross. Move some of the sticky crap out of the way. So you got this cross, right? You got this cross that is down. Oh, you have a cross that's a perpendicular line that's down and across.
Diamond.
Remy, actually, won't you film this for me? Thank you. Now make sure you can see my piece of paper. Make sure. Okay, so you see this crease right here? You take this part, this tip of the crease, and then fold it down to the center line that's horizontal, which is like right there. All the way down to that horizontal line right there.
Which it should look like a diamond after that.
Yeah, it should look like a diamond shaped thing. Then you do that with all the other tips, so unfold that part. And do the same thing with all the other tips. Fold it down to that horizontal line. And then unfold that. So you should have two right here. I have one.
It should look like a cat, kind of.
Two. Remy, it does not look like a cat at all. Now, we have these two tips left to do. So you take this tip and put it down to this center line. Just like this. So now we do the same thing with this tip. Put it to that center line right there. Might not be able to see it, but you see that little flashy center line in the middle. You take this tip to that center line. Or center crease, I should say. So once you're done doing that with that center crease, now I never mentioned that you can have any size square. It doesn't have to be like, oh, this many inches, or oh, 7 inches. Nah, we don't do that. So, by the way, this is also my first video ever. Number one, first video ever. It's a tutorial on origami. So, we're just going to do the same thing we did, except it's on from this tip to this crease right here. So we're going to take this tip, pull down that crease. Okay, now we just keep that there. And do the same thing with all the sides. Same thing with this side. That tip to this crease. Same thing over here. This tip to that crease. Hold on a second. I gotta do something. There we go. So you take this tip to that crease. There we go. We got that done. So now you have this one to that. Remy, stop shaking the camera. So you got that crease, that tip to that crease. Just like so. Now you don't want to unfold these. Do not unfold those. So you don't unfold that one, or that one, or that one, or that one. So take this tip right here, the tip of one of them, and fold it up to the top, like this.
It should kind of look like a plus sign.
Remy, it does not look like a plus sign. So you should have something that looks like that. See that? Exactly what should it look like. Now you just do that for all the corners. So you see this one over here? The same thing. Put that tip to the end edge. Same thing with this one. Remy, stop the camera while this point to that edge. Now do you see this one? Same thing with this one. That one, that point to that edge. There you go. You have all your tips. Don't unfold them. Don't unfold them. Then I'm going to flip these over with these tips still like this. Flip the paper over. Set it down. You want one of the octagons, like one of these flat edges, one of the shorter edges, not one of these long ones. The shorter ones facing towards you. And do you remember that crease from earlier? There should be like a little line in the middle here. Might be a little hard to see. But you can definitely see those creases in the middle. So you want to take this edge, and there should be a little crease somewhere. There'll be a little crease. Remy, your camera work is not good. So you see that tiny little crease? It might be hard to see. Take this Remy, stop. Remy, put the camera up over me. Do what I say. This will not be a published video. Remy, stop. Stop. I'm trying to teach here. So now I have the camera. So make sure one of those right there should be a small crease right here. So you want to take that edge, pull it down to that crease. Right here. Hold the camera for me. Wow, you are not nice. So there should be something.
You could take that back.
Remy, just please come and do something. Daddy, Dad, come here. I need your help. Come here. I need you to hold this. I'm trying to teach people how to do this here. I'm trying to teach people how to do that. It's called a tato. So you need to hold the camera up over the paper. And then I gotta make sure I can see it too. Down lower. There. Take this edge, and there should be a little crease right here. Or no, not from there. One of those edges down to this crease. Not the vertical one, but the horizontal one. Take this edge and fold it down to that crease. And then you want to go over to that side. You want to rotate it counterclockwise, so now this side's facing towards you. And then you take this side to the horizontal one, or like the corner of this little tip, this little up thing, the corner of that. Take it, fold it, right there. Now I want to make sure the edges of this line up with the edge of the square, so it looks good afterwards. So then you turn it counterclockwise again, so that this side is facing towards you. And then do the same thing. Wait, no. This side, right here. Then you take this and fold it to the vertical line here, or like right here, the corner of that. Take it up. When I fold it, there should be a tiny little line in the middle of that. Take this edge. Don't fold it to that, but fold it like here. Like that. You should have like, this paper's not like the best, so you should have like a weird diamond thing right here. I'm going to turn it counterclockwise once more. Now this is clockwise. Then you grab this side and put it right here. The corner of that edge and that one. Fold it. Fold it all the way over. Fold all the way over to the end of this edge. Now this is the hard part. So you fold this back, not the last one you did just now. Fold it back. There's a little flap right here. My finger's wiggling under it. Pull that flap up, and then you take this part and fold it under it. You take this and fold it back down over it. Then, if you have good paper, like I don't, you have a cool looking thing called a tato. That's how you make it.